Uh, yeah, it was all bad this weekend, man. You feel me? Niggas still in it. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is still in it. You know, Snacks on Sports, man. We back with another little usual. You feel me? Back on them hoes. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. You feel me? It's not a gang. It don't bang on every damn thing. But check it out though. You feel me? Yesterday, man. You feel me? I just want to give a little recap or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Of everything that cracked off over the weekend. You know what I'm talking about? Well, so look. So first off, the Warriors. You feel me? Saturday night. Was it Saturday night? Yeah. Saturday night against the Spurs. If you know this Warriors team and you've been watching them, especially since the beginning of the run, um, you could have predicted that. You feel me? Just because, like, uh, ain't no excuses, but ain't no excuses at all. But just as far as, and it ain't really the back to back thing because yeah, they played the Suns on Friday night, and then they played the Spurs the next night. You feel me? So it was a back to back, but it was at home, so you know what I'm saying. They ain't had to go nowhere, travel nowhere. You feel me? Um, but it's less of the back to back shit and more um just like that Suns game was a game to where you feel me. That's the game they was focused on. You know what I'm saying? That's the game they was focused on. You feel me? So uh all the the whatever the energy, the emotional energy, and trying to, it's an early season game. Even if they wouldn't have lost it, it was just meant that the Suns is the better team right now. It ain't no shame in that. You know what I'm saying? They was in the finals last year, but I think we all knew the Warriors was gonna win. You feel me? So yeah, they came and did what they were supposed to do, but so it's kind of like right after, you know what I'm saying? Right after something like that, right? When you so locked in and keyed in on one particular game or one particular team, you know what I'm saying, and then you complete the mission, you feel me? And then on top of that, your next opponent is the very next night, and it's an opponent that's inferior to you. That's an easy letdown game, trap game, as they would say. You know what I'm saying? So that's all that was. That's not an excuse. That's just what happened. You know what I'm saying? I damn near, you know what I'm saying, predicted that, you know what I'm saying, going in. Or at least, and the real only reason why I say damn near is because I didn't predict that they was gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? But I did predict that the energy would be low, and it's a possibility that, you know what I mean, um, they could lose the game or whatever, just because. And then lo and behold, that's what happened. They end up being down by what, 22 at one point. So, you know, and I knew they would come back. It took a little while there though, you know what I'm saying? But then once they took the lead late and they was up three, I thought, okay, that's it. It's over. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We finna win this. Then they had that little mishap on a free throw where the nigga missed, and then he made the first one, missed the second one. You know what I'm saying? And then they got the rebound. They got tapped out, and then the nigga hit a three, and then so it go from It go from them being down 3, you know what I'm saying, when he got fouled, to them being up 1 after that whole sequence was done. You know what I'm saying? And the game wasn't over right there, but it's just like that shit is just like, man, y'all niggas ain't ready to play tonight. You know what I'm saying? They just wasn't ready to play. So um Steph shot the ball horribly again. You know what I'm saying? He got hot late though. But yeah, man, that was just, he was like 1 for 14 at one point. You know what I'm saying? And that 1 for 13 or some shit. Um, and that one shot was a 3 pointer, but then he got hot late. You know what I'm saying? And hit a couple. He ended up with, if not 30, damn near 30 points. But too little, too motherfucking late, bitches. You know what I'm saying? That's just a game that, you feel me, as a team that's still trying to that has established themselves as like a championship contender this year, yeah, but still is trying to show that, or you know what I mean, trying to still prove a point to the league that like we back. Them is games you gotta, you know what I'm saying, you gotta have. It's gonna be, you know what I mean, 1 or 2 of those, you know what I mean, every year or whatever. You feel me? It's a long motherfucking season. You feel me? But that one right there, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, you gotta have the ones that you're supposed to win, because they're a much better team than the San Antonio Spurs. Um, so the fact that they got down by 22, that tell you right there, man. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't ready to play. You know what I'm saying? They had spent all their energy and they just walked into that game just, you know what I mean, just thinking they was just gonna walk out there and get a win. You know what I mean? Just because it was the San Antonio Spurs. And Greg Popovich was like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas gonna have to work for this one. So that's all that happened with that. You know what I mean? They wasn't ready to play. Um, they back tonight against who the fuck they playing? Another bad team, Orlando Magic. They gonna win that one. They gonna win that one. Attention is back. You know what I mean? The attention is back where it needs to be now. You know what I mean? After that little punk ass loss. So, and they still at home. So you feel me? Not to say that if they was to lose, that, you know what I mean, it's impossible and all that shit, but you feel me? I highly doubt it. You know what I'm saying? Uh so, you know, that's the recap on that game. Steph just gotta, he gotta play better. This happens every year to where he might, throughout 82 game season, he'll have uh maybe 1 or 2 times throughout the year where he'll like have a 3 to 4 game stretch, you know what I'm saying, where he don't really shoot well. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it is. He's just in that stretch right now. So I mean, but he ain't nobody worried about Steph Curry. He gonna snap out of that. You feel me? But you need to snap out of it soon, motherfucker. Tonight, boy. You know what I'm talking about? Preferably tonight. You know what I'm saying? I want to see about 10 threes, bitch. You feel me? Um, so that's you know what I mean, that's all that is with that. You feel me? Jordan Poole still doing his thing. Everybody playing well. The whole team playing well. They just weren't ready for that one. They just, you know what I mean? That was some bullshit right there. So, like I said, just disappointing because you want to have it. You know what I mean? You want to win all. You know what I mean? Get every win that you can. You know what I mean? Because we all know. You know what I mean? The best chance for us to win the championship, you feel me, is having that home court advantage all the way throughout. Not saying that we can't do it without it. You know what I'm talking about? We definitely can. But um, we got reinforcements coming. Yeah, did. You feel me? Uh, Clay Thompson and James Wiseman, and I'm gonna do another little video about James Wiseman coming up, man, because this, the Bay Area media, you know, the radio station 95.7 The Game, a lot of the motherfuckers that be up on there, man, and just fans that don't know shit because they hear these motherfuckers and hear like, there's nothing wrong with James Wiseman. Like, what, he's gonna be fine. You know what I'm saying? Like these niggas talk about James Wiseman like he's some 4 or 5 year veteran that ain't never did nothing, bro. He was a rookie last year. But I'm gonna get into all that on a video about James Wiseman. But yeah, that's all that happened with the Warriors. We be back tonight, you feel me, with another win. And then I know I had a video last week that said that after we had lost to the Phoenix Suns in Phoenix, I did a video saying how the Phoenix Suns are the better team. ... At the moment, you know what I'm saying? Because at that point they had showed up until that point they was the best, you know what I mean? They was on that winning streak and all that. But the reason for the ... at the moment was because once we won Friday night, that shit was over. We the best motherfucking team now. We right back to even though we lost to the Spurs the next night. They play the Spurs tonight, as a matter of fact. So, you know what I'm saying? But I see the Suns winning. I don't see you know what I mean? I don't see the Spurs. They had their little moment against us. You feel me? So, you feel me? Not saying that they can't win. You know what I mean? It's Greg Popovich, but now at the same time, Greg Popovich ain't on the court. So, you feel me? You feel me? But yeah, since we won that game, the last meeting, to have the best record, you know what I'm saying, and snap their motherfucking win streak, you know what I'm talking about. We regained we regained the title of the best team in the league again. You feel me? So, regardless of what happened the next night. So, you feel me? Now, you know, if we lose tonight and they win tonight, I may be able to, but I'm just saying that because I didn't do no video after that saying that we have regained the title as the best team in the league or whatever, just because I ain't really think I had, really needed to or whatever. You feel me? So, bam, you feel me? That's my little recap on the Warriors Saturday night. You feel me? And then, so yesterday with the Niners, so we should have won that game, man. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? We're a better team. At least we showed up until this point we was a better team. We was on a 3-game win streak. They was on like a fucking 3, 4, 5-game losing streak, some shit like that. You feel me? And we up 17-7. We just start, the turnovers and shit like that. And see, this is the thing. This is my thing with y'all and Jimmy G. See, I don't like, I fuck with Jimmy G. You know what I'm saying? And Jimmy G is my nigga. You know what I'm saying? As far as, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no complaints about Jimmy G because I know what he is. Like, I don't expect him to be a all-time great, like a Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, or a Peyton Manning. He's a good quarterback. He's a good NFL quarterback that has shown that, we gonna win with him more than we lose. And we're capable of getting to and winning a Super Bowl with him. You know what I'm saying? So it's already been proven. You know what I mean? So I know we didn't win it, but we got there, got up. You know what I mean? There was some mishaps that happened at the end of that motherfucking Super Bowl, but that don't mean that we can't get back there and win. You know what I'm saying? Now, I've been saying this all along. So, because Jimmy G ain't the motherfucking problem. The problem is they need to address that punk ass motherfucking secondary. And I've been saying that shit all motherfucking year. I've been saying it for years. Like, Kyle Shanahan wanna, it's all good, man. These niggas think Trey Lance is the future and all that other shit, but you wanna, get rid of all this draft capital or whatever to move up to get this nigga that's not helping us at all this year. When, like, why? Like, Jimmy G is, to me, he is a franchise quarterback. So y'all niggas think a franchise quarterback is somebody that gotta be Patrick Mahomes. And how's he looking this year? You feel me? Or one of these all-time great quarterbacks. A franchise quarterback don't have to be somebody that goes down as one of the top 5 quarterbacks of all time. You know what I'm saying? A franchise quarterback don't gotta be Joe Montana. A franchise quarterback can be a Jimmy G, can be Colin Kaepernick, can be, somebody like who am I thinking of? You know what I mean? somebody like a Lamar Jackson. I know he ain't playing good right now, you know what I'm saying? But it don't have to be somebody that's just like, you could have a good quarterback, you know what I'm saying, a very good quarterback, you know what I'm saying, and because everybody ain't gonna be able to have one of those type of pantheon quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't just grow on trees like that. You know what I'm saying? So when you get a solid quarterback that has shown that you know he can win games, you know what I'm saying? If he got a good team around him, you know what I'm saying? Then what's wrong with that? And my thing with a lot of people with Jimmy G is, what I was trying to get to. My point is that when the team happens to lose a game, but Jimmy G plays well, or when we win a game and Jimmy G plays well, he don't get the same praise that he do when the team loses and he don't play well. Like when we lose and he don't play well, it's like, bruh, get rid of him and this and that and blah, blah. Dog, we win with Jimmy G more than we lose, okay? And like I said, I don't look at Jimmy G as a top 5 quarterback of all time. I look at Jimmy G as a good to great quarterback for his era. You know what I'm saying? That's good enough to be the captain of a team that can get you to a Super Bowl. He gonna make some mistakes every here and there. You know what I'm saying? 1 out of every 4 or 5 games, yeah, he might throw 2 or 3 interceptions or whatever. Yeah, because he gonna do that. You know what I mean? Every here and there, but he's gonna be more positive for you. You know what I'm saying? Than negative. I believe he's shown that. If you can't see that, then and to me, I don't. I mean, they can say whatever the fuck they want to say about Trae Young. We'll see, but I don't see how getting rid of Jimmy G and putting Trae Young in there is going to just all of a sudden catapult everything, you know what I'm saying, to where we perennial Super Bowl contenders. See, what you motherfuckers is thinking is that Trey Lance is going to sit there and be like Patrick Mahomes. That's what y'all motherfuckers thinking and believing. And that ain't going to happen. The nigga ain't Patrick Mahomes, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's what y'all thinking. And like I said, what the 49ers need to do is address the motherfucking secondary and them cornerbacks. Because them niggas is trash. Them niggas been trash. Josh Norman, old ass. Why the fuck we got his old crusty ass out there, man? That nigga can't stop nobody out there, man. You know what I'm saying? They need to spend them draft picks and draft capital on that damn secondary. You know what I'm saying? Go get some young niggas. Why when Jalen Ramsey was trying to get up out of Jacksonville, why we didn't go after him? Why we didn't get, you know what I'm saying, try to get Jalen Ramsey over here? You feel me? So shit like that, man. Jimmy G ain't the problem. You know what I'm saying? In the game that we lost against Green Bay, Jimmy G played well that game. He done what he was supposed to do. It was a defense and that punk ass secondary allowing the best receiver in the fucking league, Devontae Adams, to get open on 2 straight third and whatever's 3rd and 10s. You know what I'm saying? To get down there so they could kick that field goal and win the game or touchdown or whatever the fuck, but they won it. You know what I'm saying? And all we had to do was stop them to get one stop. You know what I'm saying? And we would have won the game. And then it was another game also. I can't remember what team, you know what I'm saying? But it was another game also where he played well, but we lost the game. Motherfuckers is either still blaming him or not still not giving him his credit. Well, at least it wasn't Jimmy G. I may have heard 1 or 2 motherfuckers say it, you know what I'm saying? But it's because what happens is the punk ass media, they throw these false narratives out there for the fans that don't really know what the fuck going on and what they really looking at. And then the fans, they fall for the shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad, man, because I be listening to these talk radio shows and all that shit, man. These motherfuckers be calling in. They don't know what the fuck they be talking about, man. They just be just saying the same thing they heard another motherfucker say. You know what I'm saying? And every once in a while, you'll get a motherfucker that call that got some sense, that know what the fuck they talking about, and you know what I'm saying, is at least you know, even if they saying something that you disagree with, you feel me, you at least could kind of see it from their perspective because they sound like they know what the fuck they talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like I know, you know what I'm saying? I grew up playing sports, so I know what the fuck, you know what I'm saying, watching it, all type of shit. So can't nobody tell me, you know what I'm saying? Not that can't nobody tell me that, I'm just saying I know what the fuck I be watching. You feel me? But so, you know what I mean? And like I said, it's the thing with the Wiseman, you know what I mean, situation. But, you know, if you can't see, you know what I'm saying, that Jimmy G is more of a positive than a negative, that we are a better team, you know, with him than without him, dog. Like my thing is always this. Okay, you want to get rid of Jimmy G. Well, who you gonna get? My thing is, I ain't got a problem getting rid of Jimmy G if you're gonna get a better quarterback. We had a chance to get Tom Brady. They whiffed on that. You know what I'm saying? If you can get Tom Brady, if you can get Aaron Rodgers, you know what I mean? Maybe last year, the last 2 years, I would have said Patrick Mahomes, but regardless of that, the Chiefs is on their little winning streak right now. That it's not the same Chiefs offense. Like they won last night. They played who did they play last night? The fucking Denver Broncos. Okay, their division is turning out to be bad. You know what I mean? But they played the Denver Broncos, and Teddy Bridgewater is they fucking quarterback. That nigga trash. You feel me? That nigga don't throw the ball downfield for nothing. These niggas just, I mean, check down Charlies. You know what I'm saying? But they won the game, but the nigga didn't even throw for no touchdowns, and he didn't throw for 200 yards. You know what I mean? It was like 10-0, you know what I mean? And one of their last touchdowns was a defensive touchdown. You know what I'm saying? So they really scored like 13 points, but like 13, 14 points the whole game. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, even though they on a little win streak, I can't really say Patrick Mahomes is still a good quarterback, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know if he, you know, what they showing this year is that if you take away that deep shit that them niggas been doing the past 2 or 3 years, he can't precision pass your ass, you know what I'm saying, down the field. He can, but if you do it to him, if you make him have to do it a lot, you know what I mean, more than likely it's gonna be a turnover. You know what I mean? He's been turning the ball over a lot. I know it's been a lot of tip passes, been shit, but I'm just saying that's a part of it. You know what I'm saying? So so I still think he's a great quarterback, but you know, I mean, I want to see the nigga, you know what I mean, get back to doing what he was doing last year before I started putting him back. And that's all I was saying with this nigga is that, you know, like y'all niggas wanted to put this nigga up there with niggas like, you know what I mean, Brady and Rodgers. And I understand Rodgers, you know, only won that one Super Bowl and Mahomes got a Super Bowl. And that, you know, Rodgers ain't been back to one since then. But Rodgers has played at a consistent level all of these years, you know what I'm saying? And they've been right there knocking at the doorstep. They've been to like what? I think like 3 straight conference championships and shit. So they've been right there. He just been running into Tom Brady, you know what I'm saying? Or running into, you know what I mean, whoever. But he been consistent. He ain't, you know, he still play like an MVP. This year, Patrick Mahomes ain't playing like no damn MVP. He ain't playing nowhere near close to what he been doing the past few years. Like Aaron Rodgers, and Tom Brady has never had a season to where they got to that type of level and then had a season like this, you know, to follow or anywhere, at any time, you feel me? And since they didn't reach the mountaintop, you know what I'm saying? Maybe their team didn't win it all, or maybe their team didn't, whatever, but their play didn't just like fall off. You know what I'm saying? And his play is kind of falling off. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that no he this year he playing like just like like the type of shit y'all be saying about Jimmy G, like the type of shit y'all say because a lot of it ain't true. You know what I mean? but it's y'all perception of him because of what y'all hear. But what y'all think about Jimmy G, that's how Patrick Mahomes been playing this year. You know what I'm saying? But you feel me? Like I said, my whole point of saying that is, you feel me? Jimmy G he's not perfect. You know what I'm saying? I don't put him as, like I said, the top 5 quarterbacks in all time and shit. I know what he is. So I know that I'm going to get one of the type of games that he had yesterday where he threw, a couple bad interceptions. You know what I'm saying? He going to give me one of those maybe, you know what I mean, 3 or 4 times out of the year. You know what I'm saying? You know, maybe one of those games we still win because of other, things, so it don't really hurt us like that. But so I say it may, he may on the average, it may hurt us 2 or 3 times out of the year. That's the typical normal quarterback. You can say the same thing about Josh Allen this year. He didn't have some bad games, the quarterback from the Buffalo Bills. You can say the same thing about the other young nigga, Justin Herbert. Say the same thing about Lamar Jackson. You know what I mean? You can say the same thing about Patrick Mahomes. You can say the same thing about even Tom Brady has had, 1 or 2 games. You know what I'm saying? You can say the same thing about Aaron Rodgers' first game of the season. I know it was the first game of the season, but it still count. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Rodgers had one of those type of games. So this shit happens, man. My only point is we better with Jimmy G than without. And I just already know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? What's going to happen is we're going to get rid of Jimmy G. Trey Lance ain't going to be as good as these bitch-ass motherfuckers thought. And we're going to start going down, and we're going to be a bad team for another 5, 6, 7 years again until we get another good quarterback, all because, these niggas, because Jimmy G ain't dynamic enough for Kyle Shanahan. You know what I'm saying? The nigga get the job done. You went to a Super Bowl with him. You ain't shit without him. You don't win no games without the nigga. So, it is what it is, man. And all the losses can't be credited to Jimmy G this year. One of the losses got to be credited to Trey Lance because he started and he lost that game and got hurt in it. Now I know, motherfucker. I know that motherfuckers say, oh well, Jimmy G was supposed to be there. He was hurt. I always said the only valid criticism I would take from anybody about Jimmy Garoppolo is the injury thing, the injury concern. I get that. You know what I'm saying? I get that. You know what I'm saying? He's been hurt. You feel me, a lot. So I get that. If you got Trey Lance because of that, you know what I mean, or whatever, or whatever the situation may be, then you want to have somebody better to back up Jimmy Garoppolo, because the last 2 years, them niggas did CJ Beathard and Nick Mullins. That shit always, just befuddles me, man. This nigga Kyle Shanahan moved up to draft CJ Beathard. He moved up to draft that nigga in the 3rd round. That nigga was projected to be like a 6th, 7th round, no higher than a 6th round pick. You know what I mean? Maybe 7th round, maybe even undrafted. This nigga moved up to get the nigga in the 3rd round. Like, I don't know what the fuck he saw in CJ Beathard. Beat hard. You know what I'm saying? CJ beat hard because that nigga always used to get beat hard, nigga. Every time we played, nigga, every time he started, got up in the game, we got beat hard. You feel me? That nigga right there was Chiridash, man, straight do, man. You know what I'm talking about? So, and Nick Mullins too. Nick Mullins had 1 or 2 moments, but them niggas trash, man. You feel me? So, the nigga moved up. The nigga moved up to draft that nigga. You know what I'm talking about? And then so that's all I'm saying, man. You know what I mean? I just don't see, you know what I mean? I'm of course I'm rooting for Trey Lance. You know what I'm saying? Niners is my team. 49ers gang and don't bang on their damn motherfucking thing. Wah. You know what I'm talking about? So, but it's just one of them things to where, man, Jimmy G is still a good to very good to at times great quarterback. You know what I'm saying? That we can win with, and that it's just no guarantee. Like it's no, it's no, like these niggas just they talking like it's a for sure guarantee that Trey Lance is just gonna be one of them niggas, and it's just not, bro. It's just not. You know what I mean? The one game they played the nigga, they got the nigga hurt, running the nigga head first, and like, come on, man, like so. I already know what's gonna happen, man. They gonna fuck the shit up. Kyle Shanahan gonna fuck the shit up. Hopefully he don't, but to me, look like he finna fuck this shit up. You know what I mean? If you don't get that motherfucking secondary address, you know what I mean? You can do all that quarterback shuffling you want. Get that motherfucking secondary address, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what your punk ass need to do. So nigga need to get that shit addressed right there. And then yeah, man. And then so I just wanted to say that about Jimmy G. The rest of the shit about the game, you know what I mean? You know, he wasn't the only one that turned the ball over. We was fumbling. You know what I mean? They was fumbling. You know what I mean? It was just one of them type of games. It was a division game. And so we should have won the game. You know what I'm saying? But that's what happens. You know what I mean? When you play shitty, you know what I mean, for half the game and then play good for half the game. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, so they end up losing this game. And to me, it just shows that we are we have the potential to be a very good team, but we just a average to possibly good team right now, man. That's it, man. You know what I mean? Until they, we was on a 3-game win streak. You know what I mean? Now if we could now we play Cincinnati this week. We could somehow find a way to beat Cincinnati. You know what I mean? We 6-6 now. The thing about it is that's a team that we should have beat yesterday, the Seahawks. We better than them this year. You know what I mean? They playing like shit this year. You know what I mean? And not that we, you know what I mean, playing like the team we was in 2019, but we've been playing better than them. We was on a 3-game win streak. We should have beat that thing, and we was up 17-7. So it's just like, and we were 6-5. We have finally got to a winning record. You know what I mean? And that would have put us at 7-5 with a chance to go to Cincinnati, you know what I mean, and go 8-5. But if we lose that game on the road in Cincinnati against a good good young and up and coming team, then if we would have won against the Seahawks, that give us a little bit of wiggle room like that. I expect us to go undefeated for the rest of the season. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean. So now we done played 12 games. You know what I mean? We 6-6. We got 5 games left to play. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking like, man, we got to go like 4-1. That's what we got to do. That's the predicament we done put our situation. That's the predicament we done put ourselves in. You know what I mean? We in a situation where we got to go, 4-1, 5-0, some shit like that. And that's not 5-0 ain't likely. Why would I believe all of a sudden we just gonna win 5 games in a row? And now we did win 3 in a row, but it's always a game in there where we always have a stinker where we lose some shit or fuck some shit up that we probably should win. Like I said yesterday, we should have won that game, but whatever. And so, like I said, man, Jimmy G had a bad game yesterday. Yep. I'm not absolving him from that. He did have a bad game. I'm just saying I expect that. I'm not one of these niggas that expect him to play lights out every game. You know what I mean? Like some Pantheon quarterback. That's y'all fault for thinking that. You know what I mean? But he good enough to get us to the promised land where we got to go. He didn't already prove it. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You know what I'm saying? And then we had other players that was fumbling the ball. That special team shit. You know what I mean? Where we gave up the fake punt and all that. So, and then the secondary, can't stop a motherfucking nosebleed. You know what I'm saying? So, it just is what it is, man. A bad game. We should have won it, but then at the end of the game, when you really see what it boiled down to, we deserve to lose it. You know what I'm saying? So, and that is Russell Wilson over there. You feel me? And that is Pete Carroll over there. And even though they ain't playing good this year, they do got championship pedigree. So it just is what it is. So now, but we, the good thing is we ain't out of it. You know what I'm saying? We did go from the 6th to the 7th seed now. So we that final wild card spot. You know what I mean? But what that means is we still control our own destiny. You know what I mean? If we go 4-1, you know what I mean? No less than 3-2. Because if we go 3-2, you know what I'm saying? That's 9-8. You know what I'm saying? So I would rather get to double digits, man, get to 10. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta try to go to we gotta try to at least, you know what I mean, go 4-1. And maybe this one might have to be this Cincinnati game. But how this team been playing is the game against Cincinnati, the game against Seahawks, you think you supposed to win, you lose, then they go, you know what I mean, to Cincinnati and beat the motherfucking Bengals. That's the type of shit that they've been doing. Like everybody thought we was gonna get blew out by the motherfucking Los Angeles Rams on Monday night. I even thought that, you know what I mean, that we was gonna lose and shit. And look what happened. We beat them motherfuckers down. So you just never know. You know what I'm saying? So, but Kyle Shanahan, I mean, he's suspect, man. Like I said, man, we should have never got rid of Harbaugh, man. But that's another situation. Now, perfect. That's a perfect segue right there, man. Speaking of Jim Harbaugh, because you feel me, Michigan Wolverines. Bravo motherfucking vote, bitch. Bravo, because I never talked about this, but they finally got over. This is a good spot for me this weekend that I was forgetting about as I was making the title for this video, because I always rooted for Michigan. My teams is I always got two teams in A-sport. You know what I'm saying? College football, it's always the home team, Stanford, and it's always been Michigan. And my niggas will tell you that. You know what I'm saying? My niggas I grew up playing basketball with and all that. Because I grew up on that. I might be aging myself a little bit, you know what I mean, with this. But I grew up on that motherfucking, on that Fab Five. You feel me? As kids, shit, we wanted to be like them niggas to this day. To this day, I wear black socks. I wear black socks to this day because of the Fab Five. You know what I mean? They started that in the long shorts and all that. We grew up trying to be just like them niggas, man. So ever since then, I always rooted for Michigan. You know what I'm saying? As like a backup to the home team, Stanford, right? So Fab Five, you know what I'm talking about, and then Charles Woodson. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my nigga B-Dub, my nigga Brandon Harris. We used to be, you know what I'm saying, playing a motherfucking Sega Genesis, man, on the Madden. You feel me? And that was that era. You know what I mean? When you started to create your player, we had to take the motherfucking controllers and, you know what I mean, and go hell motherfucking fast on the combine, you know what I'm saying, to make your nigga. I used to do that shit so overnight, nigga. Me and my nigga got so good to where nigga we was creating our players, nigga, and our players was running 4 flats, 4-1, because the way it go is how fast you can hit the B and the C button to get, you know what I mean, at the same time, you know what I mean, on the Sega Genesis controller. You feel me? So it was around that era, man. 96, 97, 98, man. Charles Woodson was doing this motherfucking thing for Michigan. I always rooted for Charles Woodson. You know what I'm saying? So even before he got drafted to the league, you know what I'm saying, I was creating him as a player on Madden. You know what I'm saying? So but I always so I'm just, you know what I mean, this my Michigan thing. This is my Michigan spiel I'm giving y'all. You feel me? So so then, you know what I mean? So that was another era of the Michigan Wolverines that I went through. Then Tom Brady. Now I didn't start rooting for Tom Brady until he got to the league. You know what I'm saying? But then once I started rooting for him and I found out who he was, and I found out he's from the Bay Area, he's from the Peninsula like me, and then he went to one of my second favorite college, Michigan. It just all makes sense. And then so now going forward, how we get to Jim Harbaugh is because Jim Harbaugh, this nigga, I always got love for this nigga because this nigga went from my favorite college, Stanford Cardinal. He rejuvenated that program, you know what I'm saying, and brought us back. Then he went to my favorite team, the Niners, rejuvenated us. You know what I'm saying? To where we almost won a Super Bowl. And if we would have kept them, we would have ended up winning the Super Bowl. You feel me? But Jed York and Trent Baalke fucked that up, stupid bitches. You feel me? And then And then after that, he go to my second favorite college, Michigan. So I just want to say, man, shout out to Jim Harbaugh for finally getting over the hump. You know what I mean? And he's always been a great coach. You know what I'm saying? And even he went to Michigan. You know what I'm saying? And they beat Ohio State. You know what I mean? The previous week. You know what I mean? And this past week, they just beat Iowa in the Big Ten championship. So now they in the 14 playoff thing. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? That was a dope win. I was watching that game at the same time while the Warriors game was on. So, you know what I'm saying? Jim Harbaugh done his thing. Michigan got a solid team, and they got a real chance of winning it all. And that's who I'm rooting for. You know what I mean? Now, Alabama, I could be rooting for them because my whole family root for them because on my mom, dad's side, my grandfather, our family is from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. So they always root for Alabama. So, but I just never rooted for Alabama because I never, you know what I'm saying? I just, even though I'm talking about my mom, my uncles, my grandparents, cousins, they all root for Alabama. You know what I mean? Because the root of our family is from there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? My mom got some land over there and everything. You feel me? But you feel me? I just never rooted for Alabama. So you know what I mean? I ain't never been no Alabama fan. So I let my family root for them. I'm like the outcast when it comes to that. You feel me? On that end. And I'm rooting for Michigan. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to see Michigan get that thing. Shout out for Michigan. And Jim Harbaugh got roots in the Bay Area too. So that kind of, that go, that tie into this video. You know what I mean? Bay Area roots, you know what I mean, and all that. You know what I'm talking about. So that was something dope that happened this weekend. And then what else we got, man? Yeah. I kind of said something about the Chiefs yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they won last night, but you feel me, on Sunday Night Football, but they don't look like the same Chiefs team. You know what I'm saying? Cowgirls, they got a win on Thursday night against the Saints, which it wasn't impressive, but you know what I mean? Whatever, they're a better team than the Saints, and they won it like they were supposed to, so they done what they were supposed to do. You know what I mean? I give them credit for that. It was another NFL team I wanted to say something about. Raiders, it's not even fun rooting against them no more because like all they doing is I expect this from them. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I expect them to not do shit and be trash, putrid, and just not do nothing and pump fake on niggas at the beginning of every season and act like they finna do something and be good for the first 3, 4 to 5 weeks of the season, and after that, just fall off the motherfucking map like they do every motherfucking year because they stupid and they trash. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't fun rooting against them no more because they ain't even. I expect this ineptitude from they motherfucking ass. Who else, man? Man. Lamar Jackson. Your ass playing like trash, boy. I mean, it just is what it is. I don't know what the fuck going on. That 2-point conversion now, y'all didn't get it. So y'all didn't convert it. So, the motherfucker say, oh, well, the analytics say, man, it didn't work. So motherfucker say, oh, well, hindsight is 2020. Yeah. Yeah, bitch. Hindsight is motherfucking 2020. Nigga, this shit didn't work. You should have kicked the motherfucking extra point. You know what I'm saying? And now it should have worked because the nigga was wide open. But Lamar Jackson, I mean, these past few weeks, man, your accuracy, you know what I mean, it's dropping, brother. It's dropping low. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you got to get that shit fixed, man. And y'all still got a good record. Y'all 8-4. You know what I'm saying? You won a few games that you probably should have lost, but you won them, so it is what it is. You feel me? But it's like it's starting to catch up a little bit with you now. You know what I'm saying? So y'all niggas got to get that shit addressed, man. And so and just because if you just hit that man where he's supposed to go, where he's supposed to get it at, you threw it to where he had to reach way, way out here. All you got to do is throw it just so he can reach. He gonna walk into the end zone. You know what I mean, he may get a little contact at the goal line, but by that time he's in the end zone. He's already crossed the goal line. You know what I'm saying? So it was just a bad pass, man. It was just a bad pass, and so you got to get that addressed. I know you not. I don't never expect you to be the most accurate passer in the world, but at one point there, even at the beginning of this season, it looked like you was kind of starting to, turn a little corner there. You know what I mean? And I still do believe you're still my second favorite quarterback. You know what I'm saying? I still love to watch you play. But the last few weeks, you ain't really been as dynamic, man. You need to get back to your dynamic shit, man. And stop fucking turning the ball over. Stop throwing dumb passes and just zero in and get more accurate. Or they're gonna just start saying, you know what they're gonna start saying? You know what I mean? He ain't as accurate, this or that, and these black quarterbacks saying it. Y'all already know what the fuck they're gonna do. So that's that on that end with Lamar and the Ravens, you know what I'm saying? And then tonight we got the Pats and the Bills. We'll see what's gonna happen with that. I'm going for the Bills. I want to see the Bills win. You know what I mean? Because of the whole Brady and Belichick, you know what I mean, divorce shit. I always want to see. Bill Belichick is a great quarterback. I mean, great coach. I don't think he's the greatest coach of all time. I give that title to motherfucking Bill Walsh. That's just me. The motherfucking legend, dog. You know what I'm saying? Bill Walsh. But you feel me? I give Bill Belichick number 2 or 3, depending on if I could really put my thinking cap on and think who I would put. Maybe Lambo. You know what I mean? Or what's his name? My fault. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The legendary coach from the Green Bay Packers, man. That's the Lombardi. You know what I'm saying? Lombardi. You feel me? So, but I got Bill Walsh. But now because of that, I'm riding with Brady. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going for the Bills tonight. Won't be surprised if they lose and if the Patriots win. So that would be pretty cool for the Bucks and the Patriots to end up in the Super Bowl together. And speaking of the Bucks, my boy, TV motherfucking 12. You know what I'm saying? Bucks, they just keep rolling on. Get your motherfucking roll on. Everybody get your roll on. Buccaneers, get your roll on. What? Everybody get your roll on. Buccaneers, get your motherfucking roll on, bitch. So, you know what I mean? He is throwing 1 or 2 more interceptions this year than I would like. You know what I mean? But like yesterday they won 30-17. It really should have been 30-10. But this nigga threw a dumbass motherfucking interception right before the end of the half. That was right there. You know what I mean? Threw it right to the nigga, and the nigga walked in 3 fucking yards for a motherfucking touchdown. So without that, shit, they win that game 30-10. So it really shouldn't have been that close. But anyway, you know what I mean? They got the win. They rolling on, man. And Brady is looking like the MVP of the league. You know what I'm talking about? I think Green Bay is on a bye this week. You feel me? Tennessee is on a bye this week. Fucking who else, man? What else happened this weekend in sports, just in regards to basketball, football? I mean, the Lakers once again. I mean, 1,203,365 fucking Hall of Famers on that motherfucking team, dog. And you can't be little ass Paul George and the lowly Clippers, as y'all say. I'm not calling them lowly. I'm just saying y'all really the lowly motherfuckers. It's just sad, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just sad. Like, y'all gotta understand, LeBron ain't the same LeBron no more. Okay? He's just not. So this shit not finna work. AD should be the nigga taking the reins, but he's a bitch. It just is what it is. He's a whole ass nigga. So he don't want to be the lead nigga. He want to be LeBron little bitch, little sidekick little nigga. You know what I mean? So that's the role he's comfortable in. If y'all notice, every time LeBron don't play, this nigga always get a stomach ache. His tummy hurt or some shit to where he don't play that game or something. Shit crazy, man. Melo, he doing his thing, okay, but that's gonna come and go. His shot gonna come and go. He's just like a spot up shooter now, spot up 3-point shooter now. You know what I mean? That ain't enough to, you know what I mean? Westbrook can't dress Brook. I mean, we all seen it, man. This man like to wear dresses, dog. You know what I'm saying? So you feel me? You know, he turned the ball over too much, and he more concerned with his fashion. He don't give a fuck, man. Like that nigga ain't trying to, you know. He don't even know he not trying to win. He think he trying to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not trying to win, bro. You more concerned with, the fashion and in crowd and being cute and all that other shit. So Westbrook, you know what I mean, he going down too. You know what I mean? Like he still got a little bit more of his athleticism, I believe, than LeBron has, but he a turnover waiting to happen, man. He been playing a little better of late, but it's not never gonna get to the point to where it's gonna be good enough to win no motherfucking championship. So who the fuck else they got? You know what I'm saying? Dwight Howard, he just a little bit over the hill. You know what I mean? He's to me, he's their best choice at center, not no motherfucking DeAndre Jordan. And that nigga is talk about over the hill. Brother, go sit your ass down somewhere. You know what I mean? You where Kendrick Perkins was at like his last few years. Just get your ass up out of here, bro. You just collecting a check at this point. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hating on that. Get your money, whatever. But they the ones that traded for you or whatever, signed you or whatever. So that's on them. But you need to take your ass somewhere. But yeah, Dwight Howard, but he still, is it's not, you're a little over the hill. And so it just is what it is, man. This Lakers team is just not what y'all think it's going to be. They are what they are. All you need is about a quarter of the season in any sport to kind of like really see what you is. We a quarter through the season now. You know what I'm saying? In the NBA. It is what it is, man. That don't mean throughout the course of history somebody ain't like it's impossible for a motherfucking team to turn it around or they gonna like, but the Lakers are not a championship team. They're not going to be able to beat, in my opinion, the Phoenix Suns or the Golden State Warriors or even the Brooklyn Nets or the Milwaukee Bucks in a 7-game series. They're just not. They're not going to be able to do it. They probably couldn't even beat the Utah Jazz. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Or like maybe the Denver Nuggets or even as good as the Chicago Bulls is playing. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I mean? So, Lakers, just give it up. It's time for a new era to come through. You know what I'm saying? Now, everybody say AD, and like I said, y'all want to give credit to that little bubble chip, fine, whatever. I don't got to give credit to that shit. Like some, but not really. You know what I'm saying? Because if y'all really take a look at it, look at AD. It was a very comfortable environment for him. No fans and all that. He played very well when it wasn't it wasn't no travel, it wasn't no home court advantage or this and that. It wasn't no fans screaming, and it wasn't really no pressure. It was all nice and clean and quiet and pristine in that motherfucker. Like them niggas was at practice. And he played well. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, and y'all might say that's nitpicking and that's, I'm doing too much, you know what I mean? But that's just how I look at it, you know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? That's just what I see. I don't really look at that bubble chip. That was an off year. Like, y'all got to look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas took a 4-month break in the middle of the season. Like that type of shit just don't happen. You know what I'm saying? So, and then they came back to continue that same season. Usually, if something like that happened, then the season is over. If it's a lockout or some old shit like now, I understand, it wasn't a lockout; it was the pandemic. But in the event, in situations where these types of things has happened again, it's usually okay. That season is over, and they just when they just come back and start a new season all over again. They came back and started the same season, man, and continued on with the same season, man, and it just wasn't the same, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna always throw into question that championship. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I know Lakers fans ain't gonna want to hear that. They don't like to hear that. They'll say that's some bullshit right there. I don't give a fuck. It just is what it is. This nigga got a few suspect ass championships. That one, and then look who they played, the Miami Heat. Was they really? Come on, man. Like, that was just it was a weird year. It was an off year, and just some weird shit just happened that year. Now I know motherfuckers say, well, you will be saying that if your team won it. And what if your team won it, nigga? You wouldn't been saying that. Man. Maybe. Maybe not. You know what I'm talking about? But I believe that I would say that it counted, but I would still say it's a little asterisk there. It's a little imaginary asterisk there. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want Lakers fans to acknowledge is that it's a little asterisk there. I'll give you credit for it if you admit the asterisk. You know what I'm saying? Because it just wasn't no normal shit. It was just a weird year. It was an off year. The competition was off. You know what I mean? And motherfuckers always said it, nigga. The Warriors wasn't there. That was an off year for us. We was taking that year off anyway. You know what I'm saying? That next year was supposed to be that next year, which was last year, was supposed to be what we are this year. We were supposed to be what we are this year last year, but Clay got hurt again. You know what I mean? At the beginning of the season. So, yeah, but the Lakers, man, y'all ass is grass, boy. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, y'all still want to be blaming Frank Vogel. Frank Vogel ain't the problem, but y'all gonna make him the issue and make him like he the problem. You know what I'm saying? And he need to do this. Frank Vogel ain't the problem, dog. The team ain't good enough. That's the problem. The team ain't good enough. You can't run and gun with all these young motherfuckers. That's why you an average team, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just it's all good. The Lakers gonna end up this year somewhere in between, I'm gonna say 38 to 42 wins. That's where they're gonna be. Okay. They're gonna be either like 41 and 41, 42 and 40. You know, 40 and 42, or 39 and 43, or 38 and 44, some shit like that. They're gonna end up anywhere between 38 wins and 42 wins. That's my prediction. That's average. You just an average team, bro. You know what I mean? That's where we was last year. We won 39. Now, we only played 72 games, and we won 39. We was 39 and 33. We almost won 40. It was almost 40 and 32 on a bad year, on a down year. Because what we doing right now, we started to do this like the last 20 games of the season last year. You know what I'm saying? So we caught up. And then we was 39 and 33. And also, that's the total record, right? But like 7 or 8 of them games was without Steph Curry. And in those 7 or 8 games, we went either 1-6 or 1-7. You know what I'm saying? Because he was hurt. He hurt his tailbone. You know what I'm saying? So he was out for like a 7-game stretch. And we only won 1 game. So with Steph Curry last year, we was like 38 and like 38 and 27. That's an off year. That's a down year now. So that's before we added, you know, Otto Porter this year, and you know what I'm saying, Balenciaga, you know what I mean? That's what I call him. And we did have GP2 and Sportz at some time last year, but it's really like he a new player this year because now he's really came on this year. GP2, who else? Jordan Poole has improved. You know what I mean? So last year we had, you know, Kelly Oubre, solid player, but you know, he's a little out of whack for the system. You know what I mean? Kelly Oubre and fucking Kent Bazemore. Y'all, Lakers Nation, y'all seeing what that nigga's about. So, you know what I mean? And we had at one point we got rid of the nigga that was we traded to Charlotte, Wanamaker. Like, come on, man. Like last year, you know, so that shows you the greatness of Steph Curry right there. Just that in itself alone. So we rightfully back where we should be this year. And I was saying now all that to say, going back to the bubble, how, you know, y'all niggas, the Warriors wasn't there. Y'all didn't have to deal with, y'all really didn't have to deal with, the Lakers didn't really have to deal with no real threat that year. KD was hurt that year. You know what I'm saying? You know, so the Nets wasn't, y'all forget that was KD's first year with the Nets. And that was the year he was out for the year because of the Achilles. He had just got hurt in the finals a year earlier with the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? So the Brooklyn Nets wasn't there yet. You know what I'm saying? And yes, the Milwaukee Bucks did get eliminated by the Miami Heat that year early in the first, I think it was the second round. They got swept or 5 games or something like that. It was a bad look for the Bucks. But like I said, the year was off. That next year, you know what I'm saying? Was it that next year? Yeah, that next year they won the championship. You know what I mean? So when they had to go through the real tough teams, they had to go through Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? With KD and James Harden and Kyrie Irving. You know what I'm saying? Phoenix to win the championship. The team that beat the Lakers last year. You know what I'm saying? And had a fucking 18-game win streak this year and was one of the best teams in the league this year. They beat them last year to win the championship. So they wasn't there that year in the bubble. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, you know, like I said, a championship, I kind of give it because it's going down in the record books. So you got to give it a little bit of validity just because, you know what I mean? It count, I guess. But it's an asterisk. It's an imaginary asterisk there. And in order to remove it or to make it more valid or whatever, you got to win it again in a regular season. Not winning in the regular season, in a regular NBA full season. Not with no stoppage in the middle and when it's 4 months and all that shit and everybody and this pandemic and all this weird shit going on. You know what I mean? And niggas don't know what to do, what and how to plan this shit to come back and all that. Niggas, come on, man. There was a lot of fugazi ass shit going on. So, and I know motherfuckers, oh, you just saying that because you a LeBron hater, this and that, blah, 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 blah. Listen, man, it's true. It don't matter. It's true, motherfucker. If you want a nigga like me to shut up, win it again. Win it this year, bitch. I'll shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? He still won't be the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean? I'll shut up about the bubble championship having asterisks because he would have won another one after that and won it with Russell Westbrook. You know what I'm saying? Like that, you know. But at the same time, them motherfuckers gonna be like, "Oh, well, you had Russell Westbrook." So I understand sometimes LeBron can't win for losing, but he done this to himself. This nigga claimed he the motherfucking GOAT. That's why I be on his ass so hard. You ain't never heard Michael Jordan be like, yeah, I'm the GOAT. I'm the greatest player of all time. He actually said the opposite. He actually said, I would never say no shit like that and disrespect the other eras and the other great players of the game because I didn't play that era. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, nowadays, and I know one people say, oh, well, it's different as I'm a rapper. It's different as a rapper. You know what I mean? That's part of the shtick. That's part of it. The bravado. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? The braggadocio, whatever, the braggadociousness, you know what I mean? The braggadocio behavior or whatever. That's a part of it. You know what I mean? Saying I'm the best, nigga, you woo. So it's different in rap or in music, or you know, than it is in. Still, you still got to be some humble pie there. You know what I mean? Some humility there. But I'm talking about when you on wax, when you doing your thing, when you displaying your talents and your gifts, you gonna let a motherfucker know, nah, I'm that nigga. And that's how Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant and all the greats showed that they were great. They went out there and did it on the court. They win more than they lose. You know what I mean? They don't create all these fucking super teams to try to dismantle one conference and try to trick everybody to thinking they the motherfucking greatest of all time. And then when you get to the finals, you lose more than you win. Why? Because you really not better than the other team. Like you just playing in a bad conference. You know what I'm saying? So, and you dominating that conference because you got 2 or 3 of the top players on your team from the time you was on Miami to the time you went back to Cleveland. Yep, I count Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving as well. Top players. I don't give a damn. You know what I mean? Especially y'all niggas try to discredit Kevin Love. No, Kevin Love came from over there and he was averaging damn near 30 and 15 with the Wolves. I know motherfuckers, oh, he was with the Timberwolves. He never made the playoffs. He was putting up them numbers, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Go back and look at what everybody was saying, all the greats were saying when Kevin Love was over there with the Timberwolves. He was putting up them numbers. You know what I'm saying? He was on his way to being one of the greatest of all time. You know what I mean? It's just that when you go play with LeBron, it's just what it is. If you're a great player, he diminishes you. If you're a role player, he enhances you a little bit. You know what I mean? Because you're going to get the open shots and all that. And they're going to say, blah, blah, blah. But if you're a great player, you know what I mean? The type of player that, you know what I mean, can be the alpha dog on the team, like a Kyrie Irving or a Dwayne Wade, or even I'll say even a Chris Bosh and a Kevin Love, because the teams that they was on before they played with LeBron, that's what they was. They was the number one dog. They was the big dog. They was the alpha dog. Chris Bosh was the alpha dog over there in Toronto. You know what I'm saying? And they wasn't no bad team. They was going to the playoffs. You feel me? Kevin Love, they hadn't, got to the playoffs yet, but that's Minnesota, bro. You know what I'm saying? The only era where they really was good like that was with Kevin Garnett, and that was only for a few years because he got up out of there and had to go to Boston to get his championship. So it's the Timberwolves. You can't blame the fact that he couldn't bring Timberwolves to the fucking promised land. You can't blame that shit on Kevin Love. Nobody was able to do that shit. You feel me? So I'm just saying, you know what I mean? You got all these great players and you dominate the motherfucking conference, you know what I'm saying? And every time you get to the finals, you lose. You know what I mean? That's because you ain't the best team. And you know what I'm saying? You playing against inferior, beating teams like they thought Toronto was cool. They wasn't. Come on, man. And then them years when they was playing against like the Bobcats in the first round, and Atlanta Hawks in the second round, and all of those other shit, and acting like they was doing something. Please, man, when Atlanta had like Al Horford and fucking what's that nigga? And man, a lot of them niggas, man, that Duncan nigga, Josh Smith, and they had the other nigga that went to the Nets. That got paid that big contract, man. That was good for a little while. I forget his name. But man, they didn't have there's no way that team should, them teams could play on the level with the Miami Heat. With fucking LeBron James and Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade and Ray Allen and Mario Chalmers and Mike Miller and And all the motherfuckers they had, I'm forgetting the motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying? So prove it to me, Lakers fans and Lakers team, fakers. Prove it to me, and then I'll shut up about the bubble and it being a motherfucking asterisk. But I don't think it's gonna happen. So the Warriors, we back, bitch, and we ain't going nowhere for the next 3, 4, 5 years. We gonna be here. You know what I mean? This is the second iteration of our dynasty. Told y'all bitch niggas it wasn't over. You know what I'm saying? You niggas was talking that shit, talking about it. Oh, that was a long time ago, and this and that, and blah blah blah. Nah, we got Steph motherfucking Curry in that motherfucking prime, bitch. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We gonna win another championship or two. So, and I don't give a fuck about the Finals MVP, but then he gonna get the Finals MVP. Then what y'all gonna say? So, y'all better hope somebody get hurt or something again, because that's the only chance y'all got. You know what I mean? Barring, you know, I'm not saying, I'm just saying that's the only hope y'all got. Because if don't nobody get hurt and we're able to keep our turnovers down somewhat, we're gonna have some turnovers. That's just what we do. We turn the ball over. But as long as we can keep them at a solid rate, a solid level, and we don't have no key injuries, no major injuries, we're gonna win a championship again. So it's just what it's gonna be. What Steph Curry is doing right now is he's doing his Kobe when Kobe got those few championships without Shaq O'Neal. When he went from, you know, in other people's mind, I'm just saying what other people think. You know what I mean? When he went from possibly, you know, top 15 to 20 all time to top 5 all time. You know what I mean? That's what he did when he won those 2 championships. That's what Steph Curry is doing right now. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what Steph Curry is doing right now. He already got the first, but he already all time great player. He already all time legend already. You know what I'm saying? But now he's just climbing up the ranks now. You know what I'm saying? Once he get this next championship, 4 championships, 1 before KD, 1 after KD, and a Finals MVP, 3 MVPs because he's gonna win the MVP this year. 3 league MVPs. To me, right now, I got him like border top 10. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe, you know, 10 or 11 or 12, depending on who I think about. You know what I'm saying? That's where I got him right now already. You know what I'm saying? I probably could put him even higher. Some Warrior fans will, you know, I'm just trying to be a realist, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm trying to do. You feel me? I'm not trying to, I'm not one of them fans that just, you know, is still players before him. You know what I mean? You still got Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, you know, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson, you know, Larry Bird, you know, Wilt Chamberlain, you know, Shaq O'Neal and you know, some would say LeBron James, you know what I mean? But myself, I got Steph and LeBron like on the same level. You know what I mean? Like I got LeBron like top 10 too. I don't have LeBron in my top 5. I got LeBron like top, you know, anywhere somewhere between that 6 and maybe in that 6 and 10 mark. You know what I mean? And depending on, I can make an argument that he's like 8, 9, 10. You know what I'm saying? I can literally make that argument. If I want to talk about Tim Duncan has more championships than LeBron James. He has 5. He's beaten LeBron in a finals 2 times. Swept him once. And I was, oh, he was young. He didn't. I don't want to hear that shit. That first Cavs team in 2007 that went to the finals, and this one I was kind of like fucking with LeBron at that time. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't a LeBron hater yet. You feel me? And even though I'm a LeBron hater, I'm a realist. I'm not just a hater that, you know, I just, you know, I put him where he's supposed to be. I don't just say he this and he that just because. I put him where he's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? So that 2007 Cavs team, you feel me? They had beat a very good one of the great teams of that era, which was the Detroit Pistons. Okay, that had won a championship a few years prior, 2 or 3 years earlier, had went to back-to-back championship, back-to-back finals. You know what I'm saying? So they were still a great team. So my thing when people be saying, "Oh, LeBron James, that 2017, he didn't have nobody and this and that and blah 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 blah," bro, like, so basically what you saying is that Detroit Pistons team wasn't nobody. No, that was somebody. That was the same year when he had that game where he scored, what was it, like 30 consecutive points or some crazy shit like that in the fourth quarter and overtime to win that game. And go on, and then they eventually went on to beat the Detroit Pistons. Like, the Detroit Pistons was one of the teams that was like a championship contender that year. You know what I'm saying? So that Cleveland team was a good team. You know what I'm saying? You can't just then once he get there and then he gets swept. Oh, they wasn't a good team. No, so try to then that's nothing to say. Oh, well, I don't count that as a loss for LeBron James because he ain't really. So if you ain't gonna count that as a loss for him, so you're gonna take away the victory from the Spurs? Nah, it don't work that way, bro. It don't work that way. The nigga lost. You know what I'm saying? He was good enough to get there. You can't get all the way to the finals, nigga, and then be like, oh, this is a trash ass thing. You in the finals. So that's just excuses that they be trying to make for that nigga, man. So, but Tim Duncan. I'm just saying, if I wanted to make a case, I could. And it's not just out, if you really, you know what I mean, just think about it, it's not just out of this world to say that somebody would pick Tim Duncan over LeBron James. That's an all-time player. He got more championships, got a higher winning percentage in the championship, in the finals. He didn't have to do it with no motherfucking super team. You know what I mean? He stayed down, was on that one team his whole career. He, you know what I mean, made that team a championship team at the beginning. Him and David Robinson at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? But once he got there, and then it was a good team like the Warriors. They drafted well. They drafted Tony Parker. They drafted Manu Ginobili. They drafted Kawhi Leonard. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? They just was able to. So, but so I can make a case for him. I can make a case for Shaq being better than LeBron. I can. I know he only got one league MVP. That's a travesty. Just like Kobe Bryant only having one league MVP. They should have more. It's all good though. But Shaq was dominant, man. 4 rings. Went to the finals with the Orlando Magic early. Got swept by Hakeem Olajuwon, and maybe and Hakeem Olajuwon is somebody else that I could potentially. I know LeBron, quote unquote, got more rings than him or whatever. But, ain't no shame. I can understand for somebody want to say LeBron James better than Hakeem Olajuwon. But Hakeem Olajuwon's an all-time great player. He would probably round out my top 10. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And was the only player to won a championship in that Jordan era. Now, he retired that first year, and then the second year he came back, and they won it that year. Jordan wasn't himself yet. You know what I mean? But still, they still did it. You know what I mean? He still won back-to-back championships. Nobody else was able to get him, and he got them two in between Jordan's 2 3-peats. So, and Hakeem Olajuwon is for me as a center. I'm taking him over any center in the league, any center in NBA history. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking him over Shaq. I'm taking him over Kareem. I'm taking him over Bill Russell. I'm taking him over Will Chamberlain. I want Hakeem Olajuwon. You know what I'm saying? That's my all-time. And I still may put. I'm just off of pure accomplishments and shit. I got him lower on my all-time list than Kareem and Wilt. But I maybe should think about that again. But and I got him and Shaq kind of like the same, but I probably, most of the time I probably would have given Shaq the edge. But when you think about it, I mean, him and Shaq played against each other in the finals. He dogged the fuck out of Shaq. Shaq couldn't do nothing with him. As dominant as Shaq was, nigga. He you know what I mean? He made Shaq look bad. You know what I mean? Hitting him with that. That nigga, Hakeem Olajuwon, was like a guard in the post. The nigga had handles, spin moves, all type of shit, floaters. The nigga had fake like pump. I mean, that nigga was a great passer. I mean, Hakeem Olajuwon, y'all nigga be sleeping on Hakeem Olajuwon. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, I'm not saying I understand LeBron James is an all-time great player. I'm just saying though, when they try to say he's the greatest ever or even number 2, no. When he passed Magic Johnson, I can make that case for Larry Bird too. Larry Bird was a dog, nigga. Yeah, y'all was well, he got 4. LeBron got 4 rings, and Larry Bird only got 3. Nigga, Larry Bird played in that era. Nigga, it was him and Magic. Nigga, you know what I mean? Magic kind of got the best of him, maybe a little bit more than what he did. But nigga, them is 2. Nigga, Bird and Magic. I mean, nigga, Larry Bird was nigga. I'm talking about killer, nigga, lethal, nigga. Y'all niggas ain't knowing about Larry Bird. Nigga, Larry Bird was that nigga. You feel me? LeBron got this longevity shit. Like his career is like a longevity career. You know what I mean? He's been great for a very long time. You know what I mean? That got to do with the time and the medicine now. It's a lot of, benefits that he got that older players didn't have. It just is what it is. But I'm just saying, like, his numbers is gonna be astronomical, and they're gonna blow a lot of other legends out the water just because he's played so long at a high level for a very long time. You feel me? But peak, he's lost a lot of championships that he shouldn't have lost. You know what I mean? Or at least going to, y'all can have that hindsight 2020 shit thing. But like I said, I go back to it. I don't give a damn. 2011. It's him, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh against Dirk Nowitzki, basically. And they lost. They not supposed to lose that, bro. That was the Heatles. That was the super team. I'm sorry. So that was one that he lost that he shouldn't have lost. Then that first one with that against the Warriors. Nigga, motherfuckers say, oh, well, Kyrie Irving and this, that, and Kevin Love got hurt. Y'all have to understand, the Warriors was not the Warriors yet. I'm going to keep saying it. I said it before. I'm going to keep saying it. The Warriors was not the Warriors yet. They was learning how to win. They hadn't won a championship yet. He was LeBron James. He had already won 2 championships. He coming from the Heat. He learned how to do it. You know what I'm saying? So he's the big, the best player in the world and all that. He was LeBron James. We was just Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and Draymond Green and Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It's just a great team. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying it's not like y'all looking at it from after. You know what I mean? From what the Warriors ended up becoming. I'm saying look at it from where it was at that time. You know what I mean? And not to mention, if we gonna go back to not just what I said right now, which is true, but the facts, which is they was up 2-1 in the series. They was up 2-1 with game 4 in Cleveland. If they win that game, they go up 3-1. You supposed to be the GOAT. You playing against the little Steph Curry. They down 2-1. You the one, you know how to win. You got to win that game. You got to bring that home. They lost. And they didn't win another game in that series. You feel me? So, and then the next year, we know what happened. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to repeat what Stephen A. said. You know what I'm saying? That stimulus package. It's just true. They should have not suspended. Draymond Green didn't deserve to get suspended. The nigga put his nuts on my head. I don't give a fuck. I'm not supposed to get suspended in no finals game. Suspend me the next year for the first game or the first 2 games of the season or something if it's that serious. But don't suspend me in the finals, bro, and alter the series like that. So, you know what I'm saying? And then the next year we get KD. We blow the whole league out. And we beat them 4-1. And then that next year, we sweep them niggas in the finals. 4-0. He still got a super team. Still got Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving. You know what I'm saying? We was just better. We beat him at his game. We one-upped him. He said, okay, you want to create a super team? Okay, well, check this out. Nigga, we got Kevin Durant now. You know what I'm saying? And I say all that to say, because when Jordan was at the top, bro, it wasn't a whole bunch of other teams getting championships, bro. I mean, nobody. Well, I mean, I'm tripping. What am I talking about? When Jordan was at the top, nobody got no championships. He stopped a lot of great players from becoming champions. You know what I'm saying? From Patrick Ewing to Charles Barkley to Reggie Miller. You know what I'm saying? And I can go on and on. He stopped a lot of players from winning championships. You know what I'm saying? And so Karl Malone, John Stockton. So LeBron, I mean, you supposed to be this super great dominant player of this era. I mean, it's all type of players getting championships on your watch. Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving. You know what I mean? You know, Tim Duncan and Spurs and everybody winning championships, nigga. So it's not the same. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that to say, man, you know, he ain't the same LeBron James, man. So Lakers fans, y'all can get rid of that shit, man. Thinking that, you know what I mean, it's gonna all of a sudden be some turnaround. You feel me? And y'all gonna do y'all damn thing. So yeah, but that's that, man. On that, man. If there's anything else I wanted to recap, man, I'm gonna have to come back on another video, man, because that's pretty much it right there, dog. You know what I'm talking about? I done veered off and talked about some other shit I wasn't even trying to talk about. But then, you know, it just happened like that when you talk sports. You feel me? What else in the NFL though? That's pretty much it. You know what I mean? Everybody else, you know, ain't really no major stories and nothing like that. You know. So that basically it, man. I just want to give my little recap on the weekend. Warriors lost Saturday night, you know what I mean, after an emotional victory against the Suns. They just had a letdown. You feel me? And just, you know, they wasn't into the game. And once they tried to get it back going, they got it. But by that point, you in the game. You know what I'm saying? The other team think they can win. So the Spurs end up pulling it out. It just is what it is. Yesterday, you know what I'm saying? The Niners, we went to bed. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Niners, we went to bed, and these niggas, hey, we gonna need to turn it around, man. We gonna need to, you know, the last 5 games, like I said, we need to go 4-1. I mean, we just need to go 4-1. You know what I'm saying? We got to get to 10 wins, man. You know what I'm saying? We control our own destiny. You know what I'm saying? As long as we keep winning, if we win going forward, you know what I'm saying? Because we still in the playoff hunt. So as long as we win going forward, we good. You know what I mean? We start playing like shit and losing games, turn the ball over and get beaten the secondary all the time. And Kyle Shanahan don't know what the fuck he doing. And it is what it is, man. So but I think we'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't got no choice but to think that. We still in the hunt. I don't think it's over. You know what I'm saying? So but we'll see what happens going forward. And then I'm gonna just do it like that. I'm gonna get at y'all though, man. You feel me on the next one? I got a few videos coming up. I want to holler about James Wiseman and just give my little take on him because a lot of motherfuckers y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about with James Wiseman. James Wiseman is gonna be fine. I promise you. Whether he was with the Warriors or with another team, any other team, he's gonna have a long career. So yeah, that just is what it is, man. Barring injury, with everybody and everything, it's always barring injury. You know what I mean? As long as he able to stay healthy for the most part in his career, he gonna have a long, solid, 10 to 15-year career. So, you know what I mean? That's what it is, man. I'm gonna get at y'all in a minute. I don't know if I'm gonna do that James Wiseman video next, but it's coming up. You know what I mean? I just go with the flow. I just be getting up here just winging it. You know what I'm saying? It just, you know what I mean? Ain't no scripts, man. Ain't no go along, get along game. You know what I'm saying? I just be going live, freestyling. You feel me? I'm gonna start editing videos in a minute. You know what I mean? Once once the production go up and I get my little logo ready and all that shit. So you feel me? Get my little trademark and all that. So I'm gonna start editing the videos, having music playing, and Snax on Sportz is just gonna get better. You know what I mean? It's just gonna keep getting better and better over time. So I'm gonna get at you bitches.